Alright, hey guys, and welcome back. This week I want to do a different type of review by taking a look at a very obscure and small line of toys made by a toy manufacturer company by the name of Soma, which I've taken a look at some of their stuff before. And Soma is a lot like a similar toy manufacturing company by the name of Remco, who was mainly known for making like cheap off-brand and knockoff copy imitation toys, as well as like smaller PVC figures and things like you would find like gumball machines and stuff like that. But they do have some fairly quality toy lines, and this one is called the Sonic Rangers. Now, the Sonic Rangers came out because, of course, in the early 90s, you had the Power Rangers that were all the rage. The Sonic Rangers actually came out a little bit earlier. They were 1990, so it depends if you're looking at Power Rangers, you know, as they were in Japan before they were here in America. You know, so kind of, you know, what came first, chicken or the egg paradox, depends on, you know, what market that you're looking at. And you had two lines that came out, which was mainly the large action figures, which were about between 3 to 5 inches tall. Some, I think, topped out at around 7 inches. They had a light-up sword, and on the back they had little buttons that made noises and sound effects, thereby Sonic Rangers. Now, I don't have any of the actual figures. I just have one that, believe it or not, is a knockoff of a Sonic Ranger. So basically a knockoff of Power Rangers. So, you know, really getting out there, to say the least. And then these, what I have here, these little mini ones, these are the little Sonic Rangers that they've released in 1994. And all of these are the Soma Sonic Rangers, aside for the two in the middle, because those are unbranded knockoffs of the little mini Sonic Rangers here. So we just have a whole world of crazy robot and Power Ranger knockoff goodness to take a look into, with knockoffs of knockoffs, and I'm sure most of you probably haven't even ever heard of this toy line before. So first, let's take a look at this large figure that I have here, and this is the closest that I can get to what a Sonic Ranger figure would have actually looked like. Most of them, they have this visor here that lights up, and so it does not have a light-up visor, but if you see any of the pictures of the real ones, the helmets look almost exactly the same, as well as the suit of armor and just the way they're designed. There's almost no articulation on this at all. This doesn't even have a copyright or any type of a brand marking on it, so you only have at the waist, which is really tight, and then both of the arms. And the head does not pivot at all, but doesn't look too bad. I mean, it has that kind of really interesting Japanese look to it. So still pretty neat, I think. Very cool. Now let's take a look at some of the actual Sonic Rangers. So you'll see that most of them, I have a couple duplicates here of each. These were the 1994 ones, and they're really small. You could get these in either a pack of 4, or I believe they also sold them in a 10-pack, so that way you get, you know, the whole assortment of all the different colors and things like that. And you have the variations like this. This guy here is a little wider, but basically the same figure. He has a shield on the one side, the green color, the diamond pattern, and like a little ray zapper in his other hand. And then you have the other style of the green little Sonic Ranger, and he's a little more bulkier. Does not have any type of little laser pistol or anything, and looks more like a factory assembly robot or something like that. Just like a warehouse kind of working robot, I guess you could say. So you'd always see, you know, two different types of the same color. You'd have like the green, and you have like a more slim one, and then you'd have like a bulkier one. So they're kind of neat to army build in that way. And here we have these white ones, which are really neat. And we have this guy here. He kind of looks like a Centurion or something. He's got the gold armor, the white laser pistol, really bulked up. And then this guy here, not quite as big, has a little laser pistol or some type of accessory there, but he has this cool gold mohawk. That's pretty fun. That's neat. Got the big shoulder pads and the armor and things like that. And this is the only one I don't have his other duplicate of, so this is the dark blue version, which I really, really like. That blue stands out really well. Nice red on the shoulders, the little laser pistol and everything like that. Looks really cool. Totally has that kind of Japan look to it. Very neat. And then we have these two little light blue ones here. Basically the same thing. You have your more bulkier style of robot. Again, he looks like he's wearing like high tops. He just looks like he's wearing sneakers. That's funny. Has a little laser pistol. And this guy's kind of neat. He looks like a knight, sort of, with his helmet. And he has like a drill bit on the one arm. So there's that. And then we have the two yellow ones. Now these guys are probably the most similar. They are a little different. And this guy here, he has like kind of a mech warrior look to him. Or like Gundam with like his antenna on top and like the grappling, really big machine-styled arms. Or even like aliens, like colonial marines or something like that. He really has that kind of sci-fi look to him. And this guy does as well, but again, more not quite as bulky, has this little laser pistol. You can see where they're going with this when you start to line them all up. After we take a look at these last two here, we got the red ones, though they're kind of more of a burgundy. Now these guys are weird. Neither of these guys have any type of accessory or laser pistol. And so again, this guy has the kind of knight's helmet with the mohawk, like a Centurion, I guess, there. And then we have the bulkier, just kind of like a tank robot, like so. But so what I mean is like you kind of line these guys up and you can see where they were going with the Power Rangers, in my opinion, even if not all of the colors are represented. You know, you got for the White Ranger, the Blue Ranger, the Green Ranger, the Red Ranger, the Yellow Ranger. You know, so, and these did come out afterwards, after the Power Rangers were already out in 1994, so, you know, they just decided, hey, let's come up with something little and make some money off of an already existing franchise that's doing really well. And then we have these two right here. Now, all I know on the back is they say that they are made in China. I'm guessing these probably came out of a gumball machine. They have a very light sounding plastic, very hollow, kind of like when I took a look at the those old Ajax spacemen from like the 60s and stuff. They have like that Bakelite plastic that they're made out of. I think they're really cool. This one's definitely my favorite out of the series, this two-tone, silvery, kind of blue, gold, silver chrome, almost like a three-tone. It just looks really, really neat. I think this is one of my very, very favorites out of the whole series that I have. And again, he looks almost identical to like some of the Centurion robots. Like you put them up next to this one, and you know they're fairly similar. They have the shield, they have a little blaster pistol. So really crazy. You're seeing like, you know, a company knocking off a company that's knocking off a company that's knocking off, you know, another toy. So this guy's really neat, and I can almost guarantee you'd have probably gotten him out of like a bubblegum machine. You know, as you're leaving a grocery store or something, you'd see him up there behind the glass and put a quarter in and hope to get one of these little robots out of there. And this one's very similar as well. These almost exactly identical, so these may have came from the same type of, you know, gumball machine, I would think, because the design is exactly the same, like 100%, and he just has a different coloring, where he has the silver, like the brushed metal look, the shield, the yellow, the silver, the laser pistol. So really neat. I don't know if he would have been more of a deluxe or a basic edition, but really, really cool all the same. Just a really, really neat looking robot there. And they're both really cool. And alright guys, well that is going to do it. Like I said, just a very short little review this week, but I hope you enjoyed taking a look at this weird little line made by Soma from, give or take, 1990 to 1994. This line here was mainly 1994, and the initial Sonic Ranger line being started in 1990. And just some little history about, a very small toy company that was, making their own spin and knockoff versions of Power Ranger figures, toys, and accessories. Hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at these with me today, and I will see you back here next time. Until then, take care.
Hey guys, if you liked the video that you just watched, don't forget to hit that subscribe button down below, and you can follow me at Facebook at King of Retro or Twitter at #8ByteBrian. See you next time.